And not to say she's showing a lot of skin, but let's say she blessed, right? She's got hella top and bottom. Hell, as Big Jaw would say, hella porch and patio. Thank you for clicking on this video. I know you could have been anywhere in this YouTube universe, but you're rocking with me and I truly appreciate that. For those who don't know, I am Rico, and on this channel, we help you elevate to the highest quality version of yourself by utilizing a little something I like to call that 3C philosophy. That's confidence, character, and of course, charisma. Sounds good to you? Go ahead and do yourself a favor, man. Go ahead and click that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications. Come join this 3C lifestyle, baby, because I promise you, it's just different. So I'm not gonna hold you. I put a poll up on Instagram, and people wanted to know how to find a high quality woman. And some of these are gonna shock you, and there's a bonus for those who stay to the end. Let's get it. For one, men, you wanna make yourself as attractive as possible. Why do I start with the men? Because everything starts and stops with us, fellas, in that 3C lifestyle. When it comes to attracting the high quality women that we desire, it starts with us, right? So we wanna make ourselves as attractive as possible. That way we could appeal to a larger or more broad range of women. There's nothing wrong with a man that wants to only date within his race. Nothing wrong with that. You know, to each his own. Whatever makes you happy, love is love. However, that does limit the dating pool a lot, and it lowers your chances of finding that high quality woman. There's some great women, all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, ethnicities, races, all that. If you want to make yourself the best chances, the best options, the best opportunities to find that high quality woman, I want to broaden your horizons a little bit. That's all I'm saying. So men, here's some tips on how to make yourself as attractive as possible. There are certain things that will niche you down without you even noticing it, and niching you down means you'll only be attracted to a certain group or a certain type of woman. So there's other things you can do that appeal to the majority of women. One, make sure you're in the best shape possible. You don't have to be out here being a bodybuilder. Matter of fact, there's been studies that have shown most women really don't like the bodybuilder type for long-term relationships. They always like a nice waist to shoulder ratio, that V taper. I ain't never seen a woman with a screensaver, Rick Ross with his shirt off, talking about, ooh, he's so sexy. But they'll show the LL Cool J's back in the day. They'll show the 50 Cents back in the day. They'll show all those, the Zac Efrons, all those men that have worked on their physique to have nice broad shoulders, nice arms. Whether you have the six-pack ab or not, having less abdominal fat is more attractive than having more of it, okay? So get yourself in the best shape possible. That's the way you could appeal to a broader array of women. Another one is you stay well groomed. I know us as black men, we can have our hair a lot of different ways. We can have the waves, we can have the curls. Like my hair is actually naturally curly. When I had curlier hair, I appealed to a lot more other races. When I have the waves like I have now, more black women are attracted. Now there's men that have the dreads. There's men that have the braids, all that stuff. That's niching you down whether you believe it or not. But just understand, if you're trying to up your chances, certain hairstyles appeal to more of a broader array. So just make sure whatever hairstyle you have, it's groomed, you keep your edge up, right? You get your beard trimmed, you keep your hands and your nails clean, but you wanna make sure that you're as groomed as possible on a regular basis. Also, you wanna dress better. Fellas, and I'm talking to the black men with this. I need to start dressing better, man. You guys need to stop wearing damn fitted caps all the time or the trucker hats all the time with the flannel collar, flannel jacket vest with the t-shirt under. And sometimes you got some hoochie daddy shorts on with some high socks and some dunks or some Jordans. I guarantee you go to any hip hop or day party or brunch that they play hip hop music, I just described 80% of the men in there. Or you'll have the beanie skull cap on with the glasses, right? Or you'll have the same flannel. You might have on some sweats with the sweats tucked into the socks and the socks pulled up a little bit. How are you supposed to stand out? Stop dressing like everybody else. There's nothing wrong with dressing like that every now and then, but start wearing things other than that. Let's say you work out and you work on your arms. You want to wear things that accentuate what you do, your shoulders, your biceps, things like that. That shows that V taper if you're working on that as well. The baggier the clothes, the more layers you have, the less it appeals to a broader group of women. And the goal here is to do what? Make yourself as attractive as possible to the most amount of women as possible. Get to know your suit size. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Went to a club, got home, decided I feel like going out, decided to hit a club. I'm not gonna say the name of the club. Went to a club. I do this thing called Fancy Fridays to where I dress up. I've been doing it for a while, right? Doing it for years. I was clean, looking very nice, way different than everybody else there. I had 2 females walk up to me, no lie, 2 women walk up to me and say, "Damn, you are hot. Can I go home with you?" I ain't never had that happen before in my life. Didn't even get a chance to get a drink yet. I had her tug on me. For one, I smelled good. She complimented me on my scent. And then she said, "Damn, you look good. Can I come home with you?" I stood out. I'm already 6'4", and I stood out. Walked in. The actual turtleneck was kind of tight on the arm, so it showed my arms and my shoulders and everything. She literally said that within 5 minutes of me walking in there because I chose to stand out. Still look nice, still look dope, but I looked different. And she wasn't black, by the way. Number 2, spend money courting and dating yourself. You got to get out of your normal dive bars and the normal places you tend to go on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Use Yelp. Find some nice spots, find some nice little places outside of your city, and take yourself out on these dates in these nicer areas that you have to spend a little bit more money to go to because the barrier of entry is higher. And usually the people that are there, whether it be a group of friends, group of female friends or whatever, you might even get a chance to network, and that might introduce you to some higher quality women as well. Nice luxury hotel bars and lounges. You don't have to stay in the hotel, but just find some nice luxury upscale hotels. Go in there and treat yourself to a drink or some coffee or something like that and just chill in those areas. Get comfortable being in those areas. And you can meet some of the most amazing people, not even just women, but just amazing networking, amazing opportunities that might introduce you to that high quality woman you're always looking for. Number 3, I touched on this a little bit on the IG, but I'm gonna say it again. Check her Instagram. It's her Instagram private. High quality women care about looking thirstier. They're not attention seekers like that. Every woman likes attention, but they're not seeking attention and validation from random guys. So if it's her IG private, if it's not private, is she willing to make it private for you if you came in her life? If the answer is no, then she's not a high quality woman, sorry to say. Is she showing scantily clad or revealing pictures on there? Does she have an OnlyFans account? Is she over here selling and marketing any kind of sexual content? If she is, she's not high quality. You can put her in the fun zone. We're talking about quality here. We're not talking about value, because in some marketplace, she might be very valuable. But as far as quality goes, as far as substance, something that's gonna last the test of time you can build with, those are never the type of girls to build with. So if she's out here seeking validation and attention, showing booty pictures or scantily clad pictures, whatever, bathing suit pictures, all that, seeking attention on social media, you might want to pump the brakes a little bit on trying to wife that one. Unless you're into those type of girls, then you're just pretty much saying you're not into high quality women, which is fine. You do you. This might not be the video for you though. Number 4, does she value discretion, and is she loyal? Does she tell your business to everybody? Does she tell other people's business all the time to you? Is she in love and addicted to reality TV? Kardashians, Love and Hip Hop? Because if she is, a telltale sign that she might tell your business too, man. Men of high quality, we reward and value discretion and loyalty almost as much as we reward and value respect and admiration. I'm a very private individual. If my woman were to ever reveal my personal business on her social media or anything like that, oh, it's a problem. She's cut. Like, no questions at all. No questions asked. No, she's cut. I am very private. If she has hundreds and hundreds of messages that she saves in her phone for whatever reason, then you can't trust her. All women can be capable of the impossible, but if she tries to store all those damn text messages from people she don't even talk to no more for whatever reason, that's a red flag. And if she's not discreet, all these girls here posting pictures with guys while they're asleep in the bed and all that other stuff, that is crazy. If you don't think she values your discretion and she's loyal to you, she's not a high quality woman. You need to let her go or put her in the fun zone. But don't ever, 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 ever let her get any information from you that's valuable. Number 5, if she has a lot of visible tattoos and piercings. If she has a lot of visible or tattoos or piercings or face piercings or whatever, fellas, I want you to understand this. You are judged on the quality of women that you could attract. And I hate to say it, but in today's world, you're still judged on what you look like. So if this woman has like lip piercing that look like a Chicago Bulls mascot, if she got that, or tons of gauges in her ears, face tattoos, visible neck tattoos, all that stuff, that means she did those things without any kind of consequence in mind or repercussion of how it's going to look in the future. What can she possibly be doing for a living? Is she a party girl? Is she a bottle girl? Is she a stripper? Does she have an OnlyFans? And there's tons of studies that show the psychological correlation between a woman that will get all those visible tattoos and body piercings. There's tons of studies on that. And it's my humble opinion that that does not make a woman high quality if she doesn't even have the vision to think about what it's going to look like with all those face tattoos or body tattoos or visible tattoos and piercings. Now, if she has one sleeve or something like that, or maybe a half sleeve, I get it. Okay, cool. But if she's tatted, neck, face, God forbid, piercings everywhere, then yeah, she might not be high quality pimp juice. Number 6, you gotta check her pedigree. To find a high quality woman, you have to know what her background is like, her family dynamic. Does she have a strong relationship with her father? Does she even know who her father is? It's very hard for a woman to be a high quality woman if she was around a toxic family environment. Not impossible, but environment usually wins, right? So if she's around nothing but toxicity, nothing but single women, how is she raised to be a wife if she hasn't even seen one, right? So her pedigree is important. It's not the end all be all. She can grow and change, but her pedigree is something to pay attention to. Number 7, is she a party girl? Does she go on girls trips a lot? Is she always in the scene? If your girl knows the club promoters, the bouncers, the bartenders, the people that run the social media accounts, she always getting in, they know her by first name basis, she hugging everybody when she goes in there, and she knows the guys that frequent that place, but I'm telling you, that's something to watch out for. Not saying she can't know anybody, but if she, you know what I mean, that girl that's always in the scene, that comes home late, even worse, that's publicly drunk and intoxicated, those sloppy type of females, that is horrible, okay? That is an embarrassment, and that's nowhere near high quality. So watch out for those type of girls too. Number 8, extremely important. How does she handle her anger? You can tell a lot by a person, not just a woman, but by anybody, by how they act when they're mad, right? Does she say things just to cut deep and then try to apologize and say, I was just angry, I didn't mean it? She's lying. If you don't like the way she handles her anger, does she throw things? Is she violent? Is she verbally abusive? Is she physically abusive? Watch how she handles her anger, pimp juice. It'll save your life, I'm telling you. Number 9, I think this is very undervalued, extremely important. Does she allow you the space to have a life or goals outside of her? And it's important for your woman to love you and want to be around you. If she's not a clingy woman, she don't like you. But she also needs to understand that if you're a part of this 3C philosophy, you are always growing. Your goals and aspirations, they come after God and your health. So it's God, your health, and your goals and aspirations, your purpose, and all that should come before her. You don't make her feel that, but she has to understand that. Right? So if you're involved with a woman or you're dating a woman and she always makes you feel like you can't have any space to do what you need to do as a man to clear your head, even if it's going out to a bar lounge, not to say that it's about getting with any other girls, but just you need space by yourself as a man. If she makes you feel any kind of negative for that, if she guilt trips you, make sure she cuts that out, because in order for you to be on this path, you need the space to have a life outside of her. Now, of course, when she's around you, you make it an amazing situation. Like that vibe is always amazing. You always create a vibe. But you need to make sure that you have the space you need to be the man you need to be, because you're gonna show up for her too. And if she suffocates you and makes you feel guilty every time you wanna do something just for you, that shows a level of selfishness and emotional manipulation that you definitely wanna make sure you address. Number 10, does she respect you and does she admire you? Now, those two things are on you as a man to make sure you're respectable, you're worthy of respect, and you're worthy of admiration. But there's a certain level of respect that just because you're physically stronger than her, you should always get. So if your woman is talking to you crazy, cussing you out, verbally disrespecting you, and she's not leaving you and you're staying with her, and she is not a high quality woman. Because a high quality woman would not stay with a man that she doesn't deem that's worthy of respect. A high quality woman doesn't take advantage of a man's weakness because he may not be able to leave. He may not be strong enough to leave. So yes, she sits there and berates him or lets a man move in with her and then has the nerve to try to kick him out every 5 minutes just to exert some power. High quality women won't do that. If you're not worthy of respect and admiration for a high quality woman, you probably won't be in a long-term relationship with her. She'll probably figure that out and move on. If your girl doesn't respect and admire you, especially around other people, when you guys are around other people, your girl has one assignment. She needs to make everyone around you look at you like, damn, this is the man right here. His girl loves him, respects him, admires him. Whatever he asks her to do respectfully, she does it. Pleasant cooperation. She puts boundaries. She's not looking and gazing at other men out of the corner of her eye. She respects and admires this guy, and she makes him look like the fucking man. That is the number one assignment. That is it. And if your woman or any woman that you're dating feels like she can't do that or won't do that for you, then you need to let her go. And if you stay with her, you're not 3C. We grew up on 90s R&B, brother. We was taught by this 90s synth music that we supposed to put that woman first. That's what Jaheim said, right? To the point to where you love her more than you love your damn self. And I tell you now, that synth music lied to you. That 80s R&B and that 90s R&B, I have you down bad. You can never love a woman more than you love yourself, okay? The best thing you can do for her is love her equally as much as you love yourself. Any woman that I date, if I love her as much as I love me, I mean, I could kiss myself right now. That's a high level of love. Never come before God, never come before my health, never come before my goals. She could be the most important woman. I've said that before. But if she doesn't respect and admire you, and she openly displays that, especially in front of other people, she is not high quality. Let her go. And for those who stay to the end, I'm gonna give you a bonus. Here's a bonus. She shows class and feminine energy with how she carries herself when she's not around you. Say that again. She shows class and feminine energy with how she carries herself when she's not around you. In other words, how does she dress when she's not around you? How does she speak when she's not around you? Going back to public intoxication, is she the type of girl that is throwing up in bars and having to get carried out, and her homegirls having to throw up out her hair and all this other kind of stuff? Is she being obscene in public, trying to fight guys? Does she wear bonnets outside the fucking house? That's a no-no. If she does, she ain't high quality. I don't care what nobody say. If she wears a bonnet outside the house, nope. I don't care if she's going to the airport at all. No. Is she trying to show her body off? What she's trying to do is let those men know that, hey, my business isn't all the way closed. And if he messes up, this is what you can have. And not to say she's showing a lot of skin, but let's say she blessed, right? She's got hella top and bottom. As Big Ja would say, hella porch and patio. She's out there wearing a cat suit, revealing, showing the douche, them yams off and everything like that. She's giving participation trophy to these guys who haven't earned it. That's not cool. She's just trying to make sure these other guys know that she's potentially looking for a bigger and better deal. With that being said, fragrance of the day, Parfums de Marly Wajan. Amazing cold weather fragrance. This thing, oh my God, it smells like, I don't even know if they make this dessert, but I would liken it to like an apple cobbler. The cinnamon, the vanilla, it's amazing fragrance. Beautiful for this time of weather. Parfums de Marly Wajan lasts on about 10 hours on my skin. Compliment magnet. Once again, I thank you guys who stayed to the end of the video. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me on IG for more inspirational, motivational 3C content. Also check the Facebook out too. I'll put the link to the description of both of those below. And with that being said, to the next video, I love y'all. I'm out.